started here. We're going to send it over to PA address announcer Nick Deemer for National Win. Last game against Carlo for the Golden Eagles was a bit of a freeze by for the Golden Eagles. 98 final score on Wednesday night. Johnny Pierce had quite a night with 29 points and 11 rebounds.
Yeah, how you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing great. I'm fired up for this game. And before we get started, let's take a look at some of the players we should watch. Gannon. We're going to want to keep an eye on their two-pronged attack of Zay Jackson and Matt Dogan, both averaging 17.2 points a game, which is 11th in the PSAC in scoring.
Yeah, but for Clarion, you also got to watch out for who we were talking about earlier, Jamani Pierce, as he had 24 points against Gannon the last time they played. So he's a player that you should also keep an eye out on because he's liable to have so many points in this small span of time.
Another player is Cameron Brumley. We know he is capable of breaking out a big game. He's averaging 13.7 points per game so far, and he really hasn't woken up this season. Neither has BJ Andrews, but this is their time to shine, to knock off one of the top teams in the PSAC West.
Yeah, defeating Gannon would be a great stand for Clarion right now. As we go into the keys, the game keys that I have right now for Clarion is to keep their bench production up. Last game against Gannon, they had 24 points on the bench, and I feel like if their bench can keep on holding that starting five up and giving them that rest that they need, then the starting five can be rest in game situations such as the double overtimes they went into last game.
Gannon leads the all-time series between the two teams, 36-13. The first meeting ever between these two teams was January 21st, 1949. Gannon took that contest 47-42. The last time they met, as you referred to earlier, January 14th, 2017 of this year, Gannon took that one in two overtimes, 110-104. We're just about ready for tip-off here tonight. Bailey wins it back for the Golden Eagles. They'll start with the ball. Gannon is won back-to-back PSAC West titles in 2013-14 and 2014-15, and has been one of the better teams in the West all season. Zay Jackson Jackson and Matt Dogan line the front court for the Golden Knights. Jimmy Berger will be at the number 3, and for the backcourt, it will be manned by number 2, Evan Phoenix, and number 23, Damon Marat. Scoreless here to start it off. Just about a minute in.
The first 2 drops from Clarion, you can see that they're making sure they pass the ball a certain amount of time before attacking.
10 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's Andrews. Looking for Grumley. Grumley's shot. No good. Rims out. And the rebound there by Evan Phoenix. As this one finds its way out of bounds. Gannon will retain possession.
That offensive set right there showed a little bit of what you were talking about, as you were saying B.J. Anderson and Cameron haven't been coming out of their shell a little bit. You seeing that they were like a little passive with who wanted to shoot the ball in that possession. I feel like one of them should really take initiative, start going to the basket or trying to make an open possession to get points up, because you're going to need that against this team like Gannon.
A little struggle in the corner, and they're going to call a foul on Justin Grant. It's going to be his first. Still scoreless here in Tippin. Gannon can clinch the PSAC Western Division 2nd seed for the playoffs if they win tonight, or if Mercyhurst loses at Pitt Johnstown. A 2nd seed would mean a first round bye and home court advantage in the 2nd round. IUP has already clinched that 1st seed. 10 on the shot clock. Inside to Phoenix, and he's fouled. They will call the foul on Jamani Pierce. Jamani Pierce responsible for 29 points in the win against Carlo, a double-double with 11 rebounds, as Phoenix makes his first free throw and the first score of the game.
Both teams to a bit of a slow start here.
He makes the second, so now it will be Clarion ball. They're going to say it's deflected, so no backcourt violation. Here's Andrews. Low move. Teardropper, good.
Great shot by BJ.
Once they get BJ Andrews going, Clarion is a lethal team. Him and Jamani Pierce will be 2 players vital for Clarion's success tonight. Here's Berger on the wing. Hands it off to leading scorer Matt Dogan. And inside, that's Phoenix. Up and in, rims out. Jamal Bailey down with the rebound. Gannon ranks 2nd in rebounds per game in the PSAC. They use their size to their advantage, and ball almost turned over there. Andrews from the corner, yes. BJ Andrews.
He's heating up.
Phoenix inside, good transition basketball by the Golden Knights to get one right back. Here's Pierce. He's rejected there by Damon Marat. Going the other way is Marat, and that one's good. Damon Marat showing good defense on one end, good offense on the other.
Gannon's heating up as a team right now. They're flowing right now, especially in fast break points.
Out to the corner to Andrews. Andrews, no good. Rebound by Marat. Gannon the other way. Berger. To the wing. Driving in, no good. Tossed around there for a little bit. Jamal Bailey eventually comes up for it for the Golden Eagles. Bailey at the 5 for Clarion. Pierce at the 4. Grumley will be running point as it's turned over, and here's Murad the other way. Slams it down. A quick 8-5 lead for Gannon. Give and go between Bailey and Grumley. To Grant, and now into the quarter for Andrews. Post move by Grumley's good. Sweet shot there from Grumley.
Yeah, great move by Grumley. Left his defender behind.
Grumley, the 5'11 junior out of Johnsonburg, Pennsylvania. Here's Phoenix down low, kicks out to Berger. Berger is going to drive in. He was fouled. And we'll get a media timeout. 8-7, Gannon leads it with just over 5 minutes passed here in the first half. We'll be right back. Here in Tippin Gymnasium, Gannon leads it 8-7. Bit of a quick start for Gannon. Most of their points coming off transition. Evan Phoenix leads the Golden Knights with 4 points so far. Hakeem Williams has checked in for Clarion. Mills stand at the 5. Pierce at the 4. Here's Grant for 3. Yes! Justin Grant.
Good shot. You could tell from the release that was going in.
Justin Grant was here early today putting up shots, and it looks like it's paying off early. I mentioned the good rebounding by Gannon earlier. Gannon has out-rebounded its opponent as Berger makes a 3. Gannon has out-rebounded its opponent by double digits 9 times this season.
Wow.
And Clarion is often a team to get out-rebounded, as we know, a team lacking in size. Here's Pierce. Looking for an outlet. Williams. Shot clock at 1, they got to put one up, and they're going to say they did not put it up in time. So a 30-second shot clock violation for the Golden Eagles. There's head coach Marcus Williams, his 3rd season as a Clarion coach, taking over from longtime coach Ron Ryder. Here's Gannon on the offensive zone. Phoenix, nice sky hook there to take the lead by 2.
Clarion needs to start playing with a little more aggression. They're getting steamrolled right now, as it's Gannon's getting any type of basket they want to get.
This one's wrestled around there into the backcourt, but no backcourt violation. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Grant in the corner. Yes! Justin Grant is 2 for 2.
Yeah.
For Gannon, it's Zay Jackson and Matthew Dogan at the guard positions. Damon Murad a forward, and in the front court, it's Evan Phoenix and Damon Murad. For Clarion, it's Grumley, Andrews, Grant, Pierce, and Williams at the 5. This is Grant, down low to Pierce, back out to Grant. And now for Andrews in the corner, Williams in the post. He's gonna pull up, a little short. Rebounded there by Zay Jackson. Here's Murad, kicks out to Jackson. No good, way off the mark. And we will get a timeout here by Clarion. So we will take a little bit of a break, and we will be right back. 13-12, Clarion leads it.
That's cool. I can set this right now. Over. I thought it was this one. It was this one.
Here in Tippett Gymnasium, 13-12, Clarion leads it. Go inbound from their own end. Gannon is coached by head coach John T. Riley. Currently stands as Gannon's all-time winningest coach with 206 wins. And Berger knocks down a 3.
Berger's shooting with ease now. That's his second 3 for the night.
7th 3-point try of the night for both teams. Here's Pierce inside to Williams. Puts a move on Phoenix, and it's good.
I like the way this game is going right now. Both teams are really going at it.
Like I said, Gannon can clinch a second seed in the West Division with a win tonight, or Mercyhurst loss. And Phoenix just tried to dunk on Cameron Grumley, but not today. They will catch Grumley for a foul, but I think he's okay with that foul.
Yeah, he tried to slam one on Cameron. He wasn't having it.
So here's Evan Phoenix, a transfer from Division I Central Connecticut State, averaging 14.5 points a game and a little over 7 rebounds a game, from Stevensville, Maryland. He makes his second. Here's Powell, recently checked in for Clarion. Grumley and Powell on that backcourt. There's Grumley, no good on a 3. Rebounded there by Murad. Jimmy Berger kicks out to Dogan. Dogan working on Grant. That one's in, but they're going to call him for a travel. Matthew Dogan called for a travel, leading the team with 17.2 points per game, which is 11th in the PSAC, and tied with his teammate, who also is averaging 17.2, Zay Jackson. Here's Grumley. Shot fake back to Grant. Give and go. Grant for three. Yes, sir. Justin Grant is 3 for 3 from deep. He's got all of Clarion's deep balls so far. Here's Dogan driving in, and that one's good. Strong finish there by Matt Dogan. Matt Dogan was named the COSIDA Academic All-American District 2 first team. That was just released Thursday afternoon. So he is the epitome of a student athlete inside. And it's going to be last touch by Gannon. That was Jamadi Pierce down low for Clarion. Manny Powell right there will inbound for Clarion. Ian Gardner is going to check in for Gannon. 6'4" sophomore out of Connecticut. Here's Pierce, baseline J is no good. And rebounded there by Zay Jackson. Berger gives to Murad, inside is good for the lead.
Murad has 4 points now.
Damon Murad, a transfer from Monroe Community College, and was a teammate with Zay Jackson there as well. So 2 transfers, both transferring from the same team to the same team. Here's Powell, too short. Rebounded by Evan Phoenix.
That's another rebound by Gannon, as they're 9-2 in total rebounds against Clarion right now.
Clarion, one of the most out-rebounded teams in all of the nation. Here's Berger. Yes, that lefty stroke is sweet.
Berger and Grant are looking just alike, but Berger's right now one more. Yeah, no, they're tied 3-3.
We got a foul called here. They're going to call it on Zay Jackson, sending Jamadi Pierce to the line. Jamadi Pierce shooting just over 68% on the season at the line, misses the first one. BJ Andrews and Jamal Bailey will check in for CU. And Pierce makes his second. And we'll get checked in for by Kwame Morton Jr. Full court press here for Clarion. Jimmy Berger finds his way out of it, puts up a floater, no good. Second chance rebound. And there's Gardner up and in. Ian Gardner, fresh off the bench, has a pair of points.
Yeah, he went straight to the basket on him. Didn't hesitate or anything.
That's one way to beat the full court press, is just to run faster than your opponent, get out in speed. And they did that there. A turnover by Clarion.
Gardner with a nice save too.
Inside, don't know what to do with it. And he's just sent it out where his point guard, Jimmy Berger, will take possession and slow things down a bit. Zay Jackson tries to send it inside to Phoenix, but it looks like he was tied up and it found its way out of bounds. Gannon leads 25-19. We'll be right back on CU TV.
I didn't know if I was like saying too much or not saying enough.
What I always say is you can never, ever say too much. Never. So anything that you can say, then you can, if you see a stat on here that you want to say, go ahead.
That's what I've been trying to call up, just put random stats up there.
Anything that you
Burger and Chessman is knocking that thing down though.
Gannon having some efficient shooting here so far. 10 of 14 from the field. That's 71%. Clarion stands at 7 of 15. That's just under 50%. Out of the timeout, Clarion will get the ball. Manny Powell and Grumley are the 1 and 2 for Clarion. B.J. Andrews at the small forward. Here's Powell in and out. Bailey and Kwame Morton in the front court for Clarion. Kwame Morton, the son of Kwame Morton Sr., all-time leading scorer in Clarion history. And the play is waved off here. We got a block on Jimmy Berger. That's his first. Grumley inbounded to Andrews, and he lost it off his knee. So that will be Clarion, that will be Gannon ball.
Defensively, Clarion's doing a great job as they're forced 5 turnovers to their 3.
Here's Jimmy Berger for Gannon. Just checked in, this is Daryl Williams, number 5. Here's Dogan working on Bailey. Gives it to Williams. Williams is too short. And good offensive rebound. And the second chance, here's Williams driving up and in.
One thing I've been noticing about Gannon, everyone's going to the rack. Everyone's going to the basket. Either it's a rebound or it's just a follow-up for a layup. They've been getting it.
Good transition basketball there as B.J. Andrews picks up the and 1 foul. Evan Phoenix seems to be a little bit injured on the play. Might stay in. Looks like he's going to stay in and tough it out.
Clarion's shooting 50% from the free throw tonight, as Gannon's shooting 75.
And BJ completes the old-fashioned three-point play. And it's just a 5-point Gannon lead. Clarion still in the full-court press. And Zay Jackson beats it by running with speed. Gives off to Phoenix. Second chance point by Dogan.
What I just said, everyone's going to the basket for rebounds.
Head coach Marcus Williams might want to think about laying off the full-court press, as we've seen it a few times be beat. Here's Andrew from the wing. Yeah, no, in and out. That one fooled me. 7-point lead for Gannon. Williams on the wing. Berger in the corner. Gonna throw it up off the front of the rim. And offensive rebound by Phoenix, and he'll draw a foul. That's incredible, the way they can just out-rebound these teams.
Phoenix realized the size mismatch and went right to work. He started backing him down and tried to get the layup. Luckily, he got the foul.
Gannon already with 9 second chance points. A little under 4 minutes remain in the first half. As Phoenix makes his first. Evan Phoenix at the line, averaging 14.5 a game. In high school, he was a top 60 player in the District of Columbia. went to D1 at Central Connecticut State before eventually transferring to a very good program in Gannon. Gannon sits in second place. They've already clinched the playoff spot. With a win, they'll clinch the second seed. Clarion has nothing to play for, just bragging rights. Here's Powell. Kicks it out to Andrews. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Screen by Bailey. Powell for three. Airballs it. Gets his own rebound. And it's going to be a shot clock violation as the ball never touched the rim.
This is the second shot clock violation on Clarion tonight. They have to find something different to do on offense in order to get baskets. Because Gannon is slowly breaking them down each defensive play.
This is Williams. Now Dogan gives off to Berger, and he was fouled. And Clarion will call a timeout. A full timeout will send us into a timeout. 9-point lead for Gannon. You're watching CUTV.
I still can't believe the girls lost that game. You ready?
Quite a game we saw before this one. This is the second part of a doubleheader. The women's took on Gannon at 5:30, losing in a thriller in overtime, 73-68. And when it came down to it, it was just poor coaching on Clarion's end. Head coach Dana Ashley eventually got a technical, which allowed Gannon to pull away. She got a technical for throwing her clipboard. At that time, it was just a 3-point game. The two technical free throws led to the win as a transition basket is missed by Gerald Williams. Going the other way is Clarion. So the turnover did no harm. And we got an offensive foul here. We're going to call it on Jamal Bailey, who's getting a little too aggressive down low. So accordingly, Akeem Williams will check in for Bailey.
Yeah, he moved a little bit while setting that screen and got the call called on him.
Here's Williams driving in. That one's good. From what we've seen from this bench player here, Gerald Williams, so far, he can drive with the best of them as LeGan turns it over. Williams is going to kick out to the corner. Driving now is Zay Jackson. He misses that one. And we're going to go the other way. Andrews. And he's fouled.
Back to Gerald Williams. He's like the Energizer Bunny out there. He's just everywhere. He's popping up, catching rebounds, getting his own rebounds, and still finding a way to get baskets. So he's doing a great job right now.
We asked a few of the Gannon players earlier today what they thought about him. And they said if there was a second Sixth Man of the Year award, this man would get it. He's averaging 5 points a game off the bench. He's a transfer from Mercyhurst Northeast, where he averaged
just over 10 points a game and over 5 rebounds a game. He's a junior out of Lorain, Ohio. Andrews at the line, makes his second, cutting the lead down to 9.
Gannon's largest lead tonight was 11 points. So they're not that far away from that. Clarion has to keep their defense up to be able to stop them.
Here's Murad. And gives it to Zay Jackson to restart. This is Dogan. In the corner for Jackson, no good. And another offensive rebound by Gannon. And a turnover. But a travel by Akeem Williams. So we just changed possession about 4 times in the span of 5 seconds.
Not to mention, Gannon has 15 total rebounds right now.
It's incredible. 11 second chance points, and 20 of those points, 20 of their 33 points are coming from inside the paint. Here's Dogan from the corner, no good. Another offensive rebound inside Phoenix, and he's fouled. So if Phoenix makes these free throws, they can extend their second chance points to possibly 13. Clarion needs to get back to the basics and just box out. If a shot goes up, find a man, box him out.
Exactly. Exactly. There's no other way to put this. And they especially need to box out Evan Phoenix because he has the most rebounds with 5 right now.
Phoenix shooting just over 53% from the line. Misses his second. Akeem Williams with the rebound. That's just Clarion's 6th rebound of the game. Minute 30 left in the first half. Brumley gives to Grant. Grant drives baseline, thinks twice about it, and gives it to Pierce. And back out where Grant will restart. Grant will pull up. No good. But a foul called down low. They're going to call it on Akeem Williams. Not many people agree with that call. And the one time Clarion gets an offensive rebound, they get called for a foul.
Just their look, huh?
Gannon is in the bonus, so they will shoot a 1-1. So we'll put Evan Phoenix at the charity strike.
Looking at some stats, Clarion right now has 9 turnovers to Gannon's 7, which shows why Gannon has the league, as they also have 9 points off of turnovers to Clarion's 6.
Gannon is 7-3 this season when they commit fewer turnovers than their opponent. The lead is 12 for Gannon as Zay Jackson gets called for a block. One more foul for Gannon would put Clarion in the bonus. A minute 10 remaining. 36-24 is our score. Brumley's going to slow it down. Almost taken there. Grant for 3. No good.
Ooh, that's his first miss
Rebound
tonight.
by Murad.
That's his first miss tonight.
.40 seconds left on the clock. Here's Williams. Good play there. Probably should have got a foul, but nonetheless, there's a turnover here by Clarion. So with just 1.6 seconds separating the game clock and the shot clock, Gannon will have the ball, and they'll most likely drain it down to the dwindling seconds. A 14-point lead for Gannon. Gannon is 7-3 when leading at halftime. Here's Williams. Williams is going to pull up. Off the mark. Rebounded by Phoenix, and a second chance point yet again. What play by these Gannon Golden Knights. They lead it 40-24 as we head into the locker rooms. And after the halftime break, we'll be right back. You're watching CUTV.
Getting there. Can stop.
They don't want to box out for anything. It's horrible.
This is a great
Dude's got
rebounding
20
team.
They almost got 20 rebounds.
This is insane.
First half. Yo, Evan Phoenix is going to get dumped up.
He's got his name all over this game so far. Matthew
going.
Duggan really hasn't done anything.
Right.
Jackson doesn't even have any points.
We have our minute to win. Winner here, Josh Burkhart. We'll have 1 minute to score shots. Ready, set, go.
guys a real announcer box for next year.
Okay.
Because once we get a real announcer box in, you guys will sound good. We'll be able to talk back so we can actually do commercials. Yeah. Hey, we started with nothing. We have done a whole hell of a lot in the past 2 years. And we've only spent like $30,000. I know.
Someday, can we go to Lake Erie and just chuck these into the lake as far as we
Dude,
can?
those are like 40 years old and they still work.
I know these are really the goat though. They're the goat.
Dude, those things should like survive the apocalypse. They are the cockroaches like a
Goes my like, hey, help us.
Gymnasium. Gannon leads it 40-24. The lead of 16 is the largest lead Gannon has experienced this game. Gannon out-rebounding the Golden Eagles 19-7. Gannon gets the ball out of the break. This is Berger. Berger working on Andrews. Gets a shot up and is fouled. So Berger will head to the line. As I referenced earlier, Gannon is 7-3 when leading at halftime. So they have given up leads 3 times. Not all hope is lost for Clarion, but if Clarion continues this poor rebounding, you might be able to say hope is lost.
Both teams are actually shooting 40% right now from the free throw line. 80% right now from the free throw line.
Berger makes both. So now it's a 20-point lead. 18-point lead. This is Pierce. Kicks out to Grant. And over to Grumley. 8 on the shot clock. Andrews down low. And he was fouled. A little bit of a push off there by Jimmy Berger. That's Berger's third. So a fresh 30 for the Golden Eagles. With a Gannon win, Gannon will clinch the second seed in the playoffs, which would mean a first round bye and home court advantage for the second round, as there's a foul here called on Jamal Bailey. That's his second. Both fouls coming as loose ball fouls. That's safety Colton McKay cleaning up the court there. Good work, Colton. Colton a part of that football team. I don't know about you, Tarvis, but I'm pretty excited for football to get started again.
I can't wait. It just ended and I can't wait for it to start.
Just really hoping this recruiting class was good for Clarion and that they could be competitive.
Yeah.
This is Phoenix down low, working on Bailey. Kicks out to Berger. And he'll hand off to Murad and back to Berger. Berger's gonna drive, tries a reverse layup, but hit the bottom of the rim. Here's Grumley, driving baseline, and he stepped on the baseline out of bounds.
This kind of looks like the beginning of the game again, as like both teams are coming to a slow start to begin off the third quarter.
Clarion started the season in Lexington, Kentucky. I was there in Rupp Arena as Pierce picks up a foul, but I was there in Rupp Arena and one experience that was, of course, Clarion lost, but it was amazing to be able to see that talented team, and I think they're going to go a long way. Who's your pick for the national champion this year?
I don't really pay attention to college.
Oh, man.
I can't sit here. I make up a team because I don't know who's in there.
You going to fill out a bracket?
Maybe. I might have to start doing some research.
Got to fill out a bracket.
Yeah. I didn't fill out one last year.
For the record, I am predicting West Virginia.
West Virginia?
For the record, I think they have a great team. Bob Huggins, one of my favorite coaches at D1. Huggy Bear, they call him. Great coach. This is Dogan, and Dogan lays it up and in.
Great move, Bob.
He has 6 points tonight. All of Gannon's starting 5 are on the board except for Zay Jackson. And as we mentioned, Zay Jackson is It's tied for the lead in scoring. This is Grumley for 3. Cameron Grumley knocks it down, and he has 5 points. For Clarion, B.J. Andrews is leading the way with 10 points, shooting 3 of 6. Altogether, Clarion is shooting a measly 9 for 23. And Zay Jackson is on the board, just as I say he isn't. So maybe he heard me, maybe he didn't.
It just seems like offensively, Gannon is getting whatever they want to. Whatever shots they're planning on creating or moves that they're wanting to execute, they're executing them 100%. And Clarion needs to really do something to slow them down.
Last time these two teams met, defense was a non-factor. Both teams scored in 100 points. Gannon won that one. Here's Bailey, throws it up, no foul, no bucket. Transition basketball for Gannon. That one was pinned. More transition basketball. Grumley for 3. Yes, sir!
Gannon's coach was a little bit upset for there not being any foul call for Phoenix. And now he's even more that Grumley just hit a 3.
Lead for Gannon sits at 16, 46 to 30. This is Dogan off the glass, no good. Clarion pushing the pace. This is Grumley. Bailey out to Pierce. Pierce for 3, yes. 2 straight 3-pointers for the Golden Eagles, and they're chipping away at this lead.
Starting to rain in here a little bit.
And smartly so, John T. Riley will take a timeout. The lead has been cut down to 13. Gannon leads it 46-33.
Flip.
Back to CUTV. Clarion's last contest, of course, they beat Carlos, snapping a 13-game win streak. The last time Clarion experienced a losing streak like that of 13 games was 1970. But to give you a little perspective of how long ago that was, Tippin held their inaugural game in 1968. 2 years later, they lost 14 straight. And Clarion's losing streak was at 13, but they snapped it just in time against Carlo, 98-55. Gannon fails to get a bucket out of the timeout. So here's Clarion, screened by Bailey. Out to Morton. No good, too strong. And that one is off of Zay Jackson. It will stay here.
No.
They're going to call a media timeout and they'll talk it over. Lead remains at 13. You're watching CUTV.
I think it was off Clarion because he pointed this way.
He pointed that way. He pointed that way at first. He might have pointed that way.
Then he went,
I saw it go off of Jackson. out of the timeout, they are indeed going to say that it was out on Clarion. Gannon ball. Marcus Williams was upset during the break.
Clarion's went back to that full court press that Gannon exposed a few times in the first half.
Berger got out of it, and now Gannon will set up their offense, led by head coach John T. Riley. Jackson for three. Yes.
He's filling it now, and that's his second shot this half.
Zay Jackson has woken up. Sits at 11th in the PSAC in scoring. 17.2 points a game. Here's Morton for three. No good, too strong. Morton has missed his first two shots. Berger hands off to Phoenix inside to Murad. Murad loses his footing and will send it back out to Berger to reset.
Way to keep the ball dribbling by Murad, though. Didn't stop it. He didn't get the wall called on him for falling or anything. He kept the ball moving.
Another three-pointer from Zay Jackson. He's got 8 points in a hurry. (52-33), Gannon leads it. Andrews driving, no good. Wanted a foul. Nonetheless, Gannon going the other way. Phoenix and one.
Evan Phoenix with the rebound and Denham with the points. He has 16 points and 8 rebounds tonight.
Evan Phoenix is feeling himself tonight. The sophomore forward out of Stevensville, Maryland. 6'9", 240. And Clarion having trouble keeping up with him. Jackson is the tallest player on Gannon's roster at 6'9". Clarion's tallest player is 6'9" also. Keem Williams. Now is Kwame Morton getting called for an offensive foul. So Kwame Morton off the bench has run into some problems. Missing his two first shots and picking up that offensive foul. Clarion will stay in the full court press, but a little bit more lackadaisical this one, with Jamani Pierce leading the way, number 15. And Gannon gets it over half court, inside, good pass by Jimmy Berger.
Great pass.
Jimmy Berger found a streaking Matt Dogan on the baseline, and he was simply unguarded out of that full court press. This is Pierce handing off to Grumley. Grumley almost left his feet. Inside to Pierce. That one's good. Gannon really having no problems with this full court press.
Yeah, Clarion needs to really find something differently defensively to do to slow Gannon down, because they're picking them apart with this full court.
This is Phoenix. The hook is no good, but an offensive rebound there by Murad.
Another one. In the words of DJ Khaled, another one. They're at 24 total rebounds for the night.
Murad is averaging 9.5 rebounds a game. This is Dogan.
Good pass.
Phoenix and one.
Good pass.
Evan Phoenix is having himself a game. He's got 19. Chance for 20. So after the timeout, this is a doozy. Gannon 59, Clarion 35. We'll be right back. Gannon in the midst of a 13-5 run. Phoenix is at the line trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Clarion's crowd has thinned out a bit. Too strong on the free throw, and look at this. Rebound by Gannon. That one by Zay Jackson.
Everybody on Gannon's offense is working towards getting rebounds. It's a team effort getting rebounds tonight.
This one no good on Murad, and he'll pick up the foul. Gannon has 26 rebounds right now. Clarion has 11. Last time Clarion met up with Gannon, Damon Murad had 16 rebounds. He's got 6 right now. This is Morton Jr. Powell out to Pierce. Pierce is too short, and it hit the top of the backboard, so out of bounds, Gannon ball. Gannon has had over 50 rebounds in a game this season. That was January 11th, 2017, when they had 50 rebounds against Edinburgh. Dogan from the corner is good. Matt Dogan has 11. Evan Phoenix leads Gannon with 19 points. This is Morton. And Morton airballs that one. 62-35, the score here in Tippett Gymnasium. Gannon still with all their starters in the game, halfway through the second half. This is Berger from the corner. Airballs that one. Rebound by Phoenix. Second chance is no good. This is Powell. Powell working on Jackson and was fouled by Jackson. Powell wants to go to the line, but they're going to call it on the floor. Gerald Williams will clock in for Gannon, sending Jimmy Berger to the bench. Keem Williams puts that one up and over Evan Phoenix, and the lead is 62-37 for Gannon. At the timeout, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back on CUTV. Clarion's leading scorer is B.J. Andrews with just 10 points. So very little production. And one of your keys to the game was bench points for Clarion, right?
Yeah, that was one of my main points. Clarion had 24 points off the bench the last game against Gannon. And this game only had 4, so their bench went from being a factor to being a non-factor. And that was one of the major keys that they needed in order to be successful in this game. And you can see how it's affecting due to the score.
Keem Williams has all 4 of those off the bench, and this is Phoenix yet again. We got a foul called. It's going to be on the floor. Called on Gerald Williams.
Well, we have a small break while everyone gets in formation. I just wanted to be known that Evan Phoenix has a double-double, 21 points and 10 rebounds. So he's had a great game tonight.
That is Phoenix's 6th double-double of the season. He leads the team with double-doubles. Brumley will inbound from under his own basket as Zay Jackson clocks out of the game, receiving a good ovation from the Gannon crowd. They travel well. This is Pierce baseline. Puts it up, off the glass, and one. Jawani Pierce now has 8 points, looking for 9.
And I mean, although it doesn't look like much to the scoreboard, Jawani Pierce's 8 points that he has have been hard-fought 8 points. He's gotten really aggressive and been going to the basket.
I think for the first time this game, Clarion has gotten an offensive rebound, and he's getting sent to the line. So both teams in the bonus now. Any foul will go straight to the free throw line. This is Williams. He'll make his first. Williams shooting 40% from the charity strike. Makes his second. A 23-point lead for Gannon. Jimmy Berger is back into the game. This is Williams. Gives it to Phoenix. Back to Williams. Here's Jimmy. Jimmy again. And they're going to call a 3-second violation on Gannon. And every time I say Jimmy Berger, all I can think about is the episode on Seinfeld when Jimmy makes the shot. Jimmy makes this. If anyone knows Seinfeld out there, Jimmy Berger also looks like the Jimmy from Seinfeld. As Hakeem Williams puts this one up. 21-point lead. Hakeem Williams has 6 points, 8 points, excuse me. Here's Jimmy. Gives it out to Gerald Williams. This is Murad, back to Williams. Down low to Phoenix, looking to make the extra pass. And you can see Dogan right there. Just put it up. I think everyone in the gym thought Phoenix should have just put that one up, working on the smaller defender. Nonetheless, it's Clarion ball with a 21-point deficit. Brumley in the corner, too short, rebounded by Hakeem Williams. Out to Morton, and Morton's contested shot goes in, but they're saying it hit off the backboard, so no shot.
Morton can't catch a break tonight. He's 0 for 4.
Morton is still scoreless as we go into a timeout. 64-43. Gannon leads it.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people, 8 points. Oh.
Tippin. 7 minutes and 48 seconds remain. You see that man in the yellow shirt right there? That is Colton McKay. Safety for Clarion. We already talked about football, so let's not talk about football again. This is Jimmy. Jimmy Berger gives it to Zay Jackson. Back to Jimmy. Inside. Mirage. Good pass.
Good pass. Great pass. Jimmy Berger's been finding everybody tonight with that being his 7th assist on the night. Also to complement his 10 points.
This is Powell. He can't get his layup to go. Many, many times Clarion has missed a layup. Another streaking player, and it's off the noggin. For the second straight time, Gannon had a player streaking in the paint, wide open.
But if you really think about it, that's what they've been doing all night. Going, cutting straight to the basket. If you don't have the ball in your hand, you either setting a screen or cutting to the basket. And that's what everyone's doing. And they're finding them and giving them the ball. So, I mean, the score deficit is being shown with how Gannon's been playing right now.
Pierce picks up a foul and will go to the line. They're going to call it on Matthew Dogan. That's his second. Team 8th, as I said earlier, both teams in the bonus. So every foul from now on will lead to a free throw shot as Pierce makes the first one. And it's almost safe to say that Gannon has clinched their second seed. So Gannon will receive a first round bye in the playoffs and will be at home for their second round. How much does home court advantage do for you in the playoffs?
A lot, you know, to be in the atmosphere of all your people that you know and knowing that they're supporting you and being there for you. And then just your fans are there and you're just in a great atmosphere. It's great to come out and be ready to play basketball. Like, it just gives you a good feeling.
Rod was fouled there, and now it's Jamani Pierce picking up the foul. That's his third.
Hey, Deemer, have you been to Gannon?
I have never been to Gannon, no.
They have a nice stadium. They have it's a real big stadium.
Well, we're waiting on a little bit of a renovation here.
Yeah. No, I mean, our stadium's pretty good, but theirs is nice.
Also, IUP's is very nice. I've seen IUP's and extremely jealous for what IUP gets to experience, and especially those comm students down there are. One of our professors, Lacey Fulton, is from IUP, and she often talks about the differences, but we love Clarion. I love Clarion. It's my home. And here's Powell. No good. Offensive rebound by Akeem Williams, puts it up.
Powell is also having a rough night as he's 0 for 4 as well, shooting from the field.
That's just, Clarion's just their 4th second chance point all night. Gannon has 18 second chance points. This one finds its way out of bounds.
And one of my other keys for the game as well was Gannon and their points in the paint. I said for them to be successful, they would have to keep up that same amount of points. And last game against Clarion, they scored 54 points. Now, mind you, there were still 2 overtimes with that game. And this game, no overtime yet or to be determined, but they have 37 points in the paint already, so you can see why they're up against Clarion by 20.
Just pure dominance is all we've seen today from Gannon. They will be a force in the West. There's a foul here. We're going to call it on Manny Powell. So with Gannon in the bonus, they'll head to the free throw line. Phoenix will get a shot. He's got 21. 67 to 47 is our score. Phoenix makes his first. Phoenix is shooting 10 for 13 from the line. And they need a little cleanup here. That is Tyler Falk. Plays baseball here at Clarion. Good work, Tyler.
Thank you, Tyler.
Phoenix sinks the second. 69 to 47, Gannon leads it. They are 1 point from the 70-point plateau. Gannon is 14-1 when scoring 70 points or more. Looks like they'll advance to 15-1. Here's Manny Powell, nice move and a three. What a shot there by Manny Powell. Putting a little move on the defender, putting it in.
Finally getting one to drop for the night.
Just under 5 minutes remain in the second half. This is Zay Jackson giving it to Murad. Back to Zay Jackson. He's going to drive and try to find Murad, but it will go out of bounds. Clarion ball. Zay Jackson has reached double digits in scoring in 21 straight games. He is at 8 right now. So close to snapping that streak. Matthew Dogan has scored in double digits in 19 consecutive games. And he's got 11, so that will push that streak to 20 consecutive games. Here's Dogan inside. He's got 13.
Good ball movement again by Gannon, all because of Jimmy Berger making the extra pass needed every time.
Gannon is going to pick up a foul here. They're going to call it on Jimmy Berger. Jimmy doesn't like that. That's his fourth, and we'll take a timeout. 71 to 49. Gannon leads it. You're watching CUTV. Back to Tippin. Like I said, Clarion's fan base thinned out a little bit, but I can assure you one thing, one person that will be at every game till the end is Scott Martinez. He is one of the biggest Clarion fans I have ever met, and one of the best broadcasters I have ever met. And he's still here.
He's very passionate about the game.
This is Manny Powell at the line. He makes his first of the 1-1.
That was a nice shot. Looks smooth.
Powell is shooting over 60% from the line this season. He makes his second. Cuts the lead to 20. Clarion has got a full court press. Murad will inbound and gets it to Jackson. Clarion just looking for a few turnovers. This is Phoenix. He's going to give it out to Zay Jackson as he'll wind down the shot clock. John T. Riley knows how to close out these types of games.
Another rebound.
Second chance rebound there by Murad.
33 team total rebounds for Gannon tonight to Clarion 17. 33 to 17.
Gannon has out-rebounded its opponents by double digits 9 times this season. This is Andrews for 3, yes. B.J. Andrews has 13.
Which makes him the leader for points tonight.
Monty Pierce at second with 10. Not much production for Clarion. Marcus Williams will, of course, have a lot of tweaking to do come practice time. Here's Jimmy off the glass. Second chance rebound yet again for Phoenix.
It's like the same rotation over and over again. Shoot, miss, rebound, repeat.
Phoenix has 25.
Wow.
Murad keeps it alive. Andrews gets a turnover and is going to lay it up and in. All John T. Riley wants to do with this team right now is limit turnovers and waste time. This is Jimmy Berger. We're going to call a foul. It'll be a hold on B.J. Andrews, his third. So that will send Matt Dogan to the line. 2:15 remains. Gannon sits at that 2 spot in the standings with a 13-5 record in the PSAC. IUP in first place in the West. Their overall record is at 22-2. Quite a good team they have out there. And Dogan sinks both of them. Two minutes remain. 20-point lead for Gannon. This is Andrews driving in. And they're going to call a foul. An offensive foul. They called that on Jamal Bailey. That's his 4th. So Jamal Bailey has 4 fouls and 0 points. The transfer from Edinburgh. This is Murad inbounding, and he gives it to Dogan. Dogan is just going to run himself out of this full court press, but he was fouled in the process.
No, they called a carry.
They called a carry, excuse me.
Correct basketball speaking terms, travel.
For Clarion, this is R.J. Legan, the Clarion native. Gives it to Grant. No good. Rebounded there by Zay Jackson. That's his 5th rebound. Like we mentioned earlier, Zay Jackson has reached double digits in scoring in 21 straight games. He has 8 points right now. So he's at risk of snapping that streak. This is Jimmy Berger. He's gonna take a shot, and he's gonna airball it, but draw a foul. Kwame Morton guilty of that one. And that face of Marcus Williams says it all. There was a lot of hope for this Clarion team coming into the season. I was around them immensely at the beginning of the season, and Spirits were high. They were very hopeful, but a lot of downhill things happened, and of course, that losing streak they experienced was that was the killer.
It was rough.
As Jimmy Berger sinks his second. Just over a minute remains here in Clarion. This is Morton driving baseline, and he picks up a foul.
He can't catch it.
Still has not picked up a shot, picked up a point. He's got a chance right here. You'd hate to see him miss these two free throws.
He started off 0 for 5 on the night.
Kwame Morton Jr., the son of Kwame Morton Sr., who was arguably the best basketball player to ever play at Clarion. And if you ever have the time to just look at Clarion's all-time records, you'll see the name Kwame Morton plenty of times, as all of Gannon's starters are basically out of the game except for Jimmy Berger. And they're going to wrap this one up. A minute remains. Clarion still full court pressing. This is Ian Gardner. And he's just going to waste the shot clock down as much as he can. So what a performance we saw from Gannon tonight. And Gardner lays that one up, and then they're going to call it travel. Excuse me, they're not going to call it travel. They're just going to say that the clock should keep running. And Gannon has a lot to be happy about after this win, clinching the second seed in the playoffs, clinching a first-round bye. A steal by Gerald Williams, post step, no good.
Took that step just a little bit too early.
And Jamal Bailey is on the board. Shot clock turned off. This should do it. Final score, Gannon 80, Clarion 60. Gannon will improve to 16-7. Clarion's record will go to 6-18. Gannon clinches a first-round bye and the second seed in the playoffs. It's been an absolute honor to call this game for you, Clarion. For Tarvis Mobley, I'm Jake Deemer, and we'd like to send a big thank you to everyone on crew for Eagle Media that has done such a hard work, such a good job.
They're the best.
They really are the best. Shout out to Dr. Fulton and Mr. Adams, two of the best professors in all of Pennsylvania, arguably all of USA. I'm Jake Deemer. We'll see you later.